I'm just wondering what happened to your hair, man. It's less and less.
I take the shavers.
That's like the last, like.
What about me,
It's
DauT?
going to the gold league. Your hair is going to the gold league.
I borrow some from TaToH.
Ooh, look
Oh,
at the
true.
tattoo, man.
Wow.
Now
How
it's
long is
getting okay. The
TaToH is saving to become Dothraki. No, what's it called? Game of Thrones? Is
Yeah.
it Dothraki? Yeah.
All right, hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am Jmora, and today it's time for another post-match talk, where we gather the boys and discuss their performance in S-tier tournaments. And this one will be dedicated to the group stage of the Titans League Season 4, which is
you all.
finished yesterday. This is starting exactly the way I was hoping to. Hera, unfortunately, wasn't able to join us today. I think he's traveling in Brazil or something. That's what I remember. Confirm or deny? Yeah, there you go.
He's traveling. He's
traveling, yeah. Okay, DauT. It brings me no pleasure to start with you, but I assume
I
assume
can tell the difference. Like I agree to disagree. Like that.
but I assume that's what the viewers are expecting me to start with. So yeah, what happened, bro?
I lost. Can I lose something? I know nobody's used to that. I know that's a brand new thing, but it happens sometimes.
I mean,
like,
sometimes.
We're more used to it than you believe.
I mean, it is sometimes the word you want to use there.
sometimes it happens, but like there's good things in life. There's like hyper random. There's Rage Arena. There are good stuff as well. Oh, that's when I talk about Rage Arena.
No, we are here for the.
I'm fine to talk about that
It's
as well.
post match.
Well, if you have time at the end, we can try to give it a crack. But okay, so I'm gonna refresh your mind out what happened in your group. So you were in a group with Leary, Sebastian, Yo, Dragonstar, and Margugu, and unfortunately, your only victory was yesterday.
I'm a late boomer. Like I just started and like if you redo it,
Yeah, by the time this is going to be released, it's going to be 2 days ago. You actually beat Margugu 3-0, which means you actually eliminated him. Would he have had a chance to qualify or forget, actually?
if he beat me 3-0, he would qualify. Like Dragonstar was sending me the message like 2 days ago. Oh please don't lose. Like he was so shaky. And then today, when I played, he stayed awake until 2 a.m. And he was like, thank you, now I can go to sleep. It was like, you earn more money in the gold league. Why do you want to stay here? He's like, it's prestige. Who cares about money?
Wait, is that true? There's
Yes.
no money in the gold league?
Yeah.
Seriously?
No.
Yes.
I mean,
Let's be
for
cleared
him.
out. For people getting promoted, potentially more money than
No,
people that get
okay.
relegated with 0 wins.
I
Yes.
think like, I don't know, 6 players from gold league earn more than Dragonstar. And Dragonstar is top 4 in the group.
Well, you got 5 wins, which is like $200, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. If you take into consideration
And
the
then
amount
it's
of money you
100,
get
right?
per...
But
per,
did
got-
Dragonstar get promoted at some point where he did earn that himself, kind
No,
of?
because now they kind of buffed the prizes, I believe, for the
Okay.
gold.
So is that why
Okay.
you're going to Gold League?
My friends, I noticed we're trying to shift away the conversation here, but let's refocus. DauT,
Why
obviously...
me?
this-
Like, go take, like,
Oh, whoa, whoa,
Sniper,
Group A,
did you
Group
play
A.
against
We're gonna-
Sandy? Like,
it's Group
let's go.
A. It's
We're gonna
Group
go through all. We're gonna go
A.
through all of them. Don't you worry. But yeah, of course, a disappointing showing for you, DauT. What happened? Less practice than usual. Map
actually
pool.
I wish it was not. I was
What was it
actually
then?
practicing. I don't know. Like, I was a bit sick and everything, all that. But overall, I did start a bit shaky with, let's say, sickness. Against Yo, I sadly played my best. I think I could have won every single game there. And against Dragonstar, the set was just like, oh my god! Like, I think the games were too weird. Games were super weird, and honestly, I think Dragonstar, every set he played was like one of the more interesting. Like all the games he played, some yellow weird strategies, and quite fun to have him actually in event.
I think I heard T90 say this, that he's not an especially fast player, so he doesn't rely on mechanics and all of that. So he's the type of guy that really tries to make things, chaotic and confusing for players, which I think it's the kind of games that you like, DauT, right? Because that's where your experience
we
shines.
both do chaotic things. It's like rock, paper, scissors, right? Like I went polls to Tarash him on arena type of map, and he just went like instant castle age and drop castle in my face with Bohemians. Like completely blind countering that. Like game was over on the spot. There was nothing I could have done.
Mhm.
For
It wasn't a
example,
blind counter, it was a reactionary counter.
no. He prepared that. He would play that no matter what.
Yeah, but
No matter what he would play.
yeah, then it's not a blind counter.
Well, it just happened to be perfect counter. he would have done that strategy. He did the strategy even against Yo, I believe.
You think he would have dropped it forward no matter what?
Yes.
Okay.
Think that's why he picked
It was
Bohemians.
a good decision.
Yeah, I mean, it's good strategy. Bohemians
Yeah.
are known for that as well.
Yeah.
But I guess it was just me actually playing too stubborn with something I practiced and worked against ACM.
Throwing ACM under the bus here. I see. Okay.
No, because then he was losing as well, and we were like laughing and crying to each other. I was like, ACM, I'm getting destroyed. And he's like, I just got destroyed by MPL as well. Let's see other people now. Let's not practice with each other anymore.
So what you guys, the other guys, think happened to DauT? Let's start with TaToH.
Well, I think
I'm not dying here. Like, what happened to me? This
Well,
is
in
not
terms of the
post-DauT
performance.
talk. This is a post-match talk. We go to the other group now. I done my case. Now we go to the TaToH case.
I want to hear what the other guys think.
But I think that group was quite hard to get to the
I
playoffs.
hit more Google in the
Probably-
group. That will not cheer me up.
Yeah, but like to get to the playoffs, I think it was one of the hardest groups. But to stay, with all the respect to Margugo and Dragonstar, DauT should be the favorite. So I think like his series against Dragonstar is what killed him. Probably also his motivation. Although I have to say that his set against Mr. Joe was quite close, and he should have beat them. And yeah, like yesterday he had no pressure and he dominated.
I
Not
hit
sure
more
if that's
Google
no
than
pressure
the
yesterday.
pressure.
Marcuco, that's massive pressure.
That's actually
Yeah,
the
but
only
he was
pressure
on
I
goal.
had.
He was on Gold League already, right?
Does it imagine 0-5 and you lost to Margugo? Like that's
No.
it. Like I'm looking
should
at
go
my
straight to
retirement
silver.
funds or like that's it.
And then you would have to
Fine,
deal with
fine.
the Twitter crowd, because then he makes a Twitter post and
He was
what
already
happens
like
there?
trash talking. He lost 3-0 and he was trash talking. Like that guy is something else.
Orion, what do you think happened to DauT? Map pool not as
Well, I
best.
mean,
maybe?
like, first of all, slow start, 3-0 loss against both Sebastian and Leary, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah,
That
correct.
And
can
then-
happen, right? That can
Yeah,
happen.
which is reasonable, but even there, you hope to take at least one game from both of them, kind of, to give yourself a good shot. And then, yeah, of course, losing to Dragonstar, it's again, Dragonstar is a good player, but DauT should win normally against Dragonstar. And then DauT is in a position where he has to get a good result against a player like Yo, and against Yo, you can always win or lose as well. So I think historically as well, Yo has been quite tough for DauT. Stylistically, probably a bit difficult. It happens. I'm happy to see DauT in gold. It will be fun.
Are we going to see DauT on Gold though?
The comeback arc. Can you imagine? Oof, the hype DauT.
Wait,
Can he
wait,
come
wait,
back
wait.
to platinum? Oh
Wait,
my
what are you
God.
trying to imply there?
I don't want to play gold.
TaToH.
That's what
He
he's
doesn't
trying
want
to
to play Gold.
I don't
There's
want to
more
play gold.
money there. The money
Yes,
DauT.
but like Dragonstar is prestige. Like imagine there is like hidden cup and there is a hidden cup B, and you're
Yeah.
like you can play B, not normal one.
Yeah, but if doing well in B means you can play Hidden Cup A.
I want to
next
sign up
time.
for the tournament. Let me play this tournament. Like give me the hero in
That's
first
not
round.
how this works.
Yes, I know. That's why I don't want to sign up for the next one. Like I want to play S tier tournament. I sign up for S tier. I don't
That's
want to
right.
play. I don't know
It's
qualification for
It's
qualification.
a qualification, exactly.
Yeah, and
Imagine,
Go on, TaToH.
imagine if he plays Gold League and he
Oh, God.
doesn't promote.
That's also something
That's the danger. I think that's why he doesn't want to play it.
because it's like something I will not care to prepare or anything. I will just jump to the games, and I mean there are still like TaToH, Vilesek, Classic Pro, Norgugu, DauT. They are good events.
Yeah,
God,
you
every
will
time
be-
I'm playing it.
You will skip the absolute big dogs in terms of groups. You should be favored to get top 2, top 3, no matter what.
I should have beaten Dragonstar, but here I am.
Okay, so let's do what DauT wanted to do and move on. Viper's run. Viper, you end up finishing third in your group. You also had a pretty slow.
You cannot laugh out, no matter what.
Viper, I can. Give it 7 more years. You're now finishing third in the group. Imagine in 7 years.
I'm
Right, I
looking
can
forward to
hear
it.
the relief. I can hear the relief in DauT's voice as we moved
That's-
on.
In TTL 15, you're like, I don't know, hopefully they have something bronze league.
Okay, and where are you?
I'm
Casting
dead
it.
probably.
Yeah, so these games have not been streamed just yet, but we've been, very friendly. We're given the results, and apparently, Viper, you lose 2-1 against freaking Andy yesterday, and you were telling me that put you really close to actually being demoted to, or at least not making it to the playoffs. So you would have
Listen,
just stayed.
I would
in
not
the
go to
platinum
gold
again.
with DauT, no matter
Okay,
what, in that
no
match.
matter what happens. you never-
However, if Andy would beat me 3-0, then he would advance to playoffs instead of me, and I would have stayed, or like just stayed in platinum, yeah. No, it was a group of ups and downs for sure. Had some bad results, some good results, and play was very inconsistent. A lot of lack of energy in my gameplay. I want to throw in the baby card again, but no.
I killed
No,
two of them.
But I actually think in the end it's a decent outcome for me, because now I enter the playoffs against Sebastian, which will be tough no matter what. But I could get Hera in the round afterwards, and it will be a best of 5. So if I'm going to have decent odds against Hera, I think best of 5 right now is a better situation for me. So
Wait. How are you trying to spin this into a better thing? Because you will be meeting Harry in the quarterfinals, so that's not ideal,
yeah, but
right?
if you want to win the tournament, you have to beat the best, and Hera is currently the
All
best.
right.
So
All right, no,
I
fair
think
enough.
Wait,
right now
can we just go? Who did you beat in your group?
I beat Valas and Daniel.
5th and 6th,
Yes,
and lost to everybody else.
yes.
Okay, move on. There's just wanted to check that.
So who did
wanted
you
to-
beat in your group? Okay, let's focus. Okay.
6th, so you just beat 5th as well. That's it. Just 7 years. You will
But
not
I
beat.
took 1 point from every player, DauT. You did not.
Okay. Yeah, 7 years.
I heard. I want to know what you have to say about it. And I heard T90 and Ornlu yesterday saying in their cast that Sebastian is the favorite against you.
I mean, based on current showing in the tournament, for sure. Why not?
Okay.
It's round of 12 and you're not favorite anymore.
7 years. That's what DauT's
I'm
giving
completely fine with that.
7 years
round
about
of
DauT.
12. Round of 12. Yeah, but for me, I managed to survive.
League players talking, or what?
He is not favorite in round of 12. Viper.
He is in the
Gold
League.
Yeah, in 7 years, they will have
Gold
to invent a new league to put you in.
He's going to silver soon.
And you will be in the silver rating for me. Okay, move on.
We move
I'll
on.
meet you there.
Meet you there. We move on. TaToH's run. TaToH, you're the pride of
Wait,
Game
don't
Legion.
TaToH have to say something
No,
about
okay.
Viper Run?
Okay,
he had
Viper,
say
what do you have to
something
say?
No.
Wait,
TaToH about Viper Run, come on.
Yeah, TaToH about Viper.
You
Yeah.
did that to
Are you
me.
the host or what?
But he did that to me, and
Um,
he's like, we do that to everybody.
Well, I feel like
And try not to laugh.
it's hard. You know that I love to laugh. I think that it's really hard to
Hard group, right?
practice. No, I think your group was harder, to be honest. But like in general, I think it's hard to practice for this tournament because it lasts like a month, right? And it will be swifting, like the meta will be changing on the maps or according to what their players are playing. So it's more important, in my opinion, more than practice, it's more important to watch what others are doing because people will try to copy that and then you can play around that. Like if they start picking Gurjaras on Shoals, for example, like
Why again me? Like, we are talking
I'm
about...
just saying, it's an example.
He picked
Um,
Koreans, I believe, right? Or Vietnamese.
No, it
Somebody
was-
did it.
Okay, can we
Oh, yeah, I
explain
did.
what we're talking about here, TaToH?
No. It's like on practice we play like Saracen versus Gurjaras, but because people started to play Saracens,
And I
so
won.
so you try to counter that, right? So it will
Hmm.
change every week. So it's really hard to keep up with everything unless you watch the games, in my opinion.
Mhm.
And overall, like Viper, well, he's a daddy, so and he's quite busy.
The
So
baby
let's-
card again.
Yeah, the baby card. So I would say like it's not about result, but he should be able to do better for sure. And at least like now that he's third and not second, because it was not possible for him to be first, right?
First not,
On
but
the-
could have
yeah,
gotten
yeah.
second.
So I wanted him to be third, not second, to be honest.
Exactly, I did it for the team.
Yeah, he did for it because
Same.
I will face the winner of now should be Dark versus Mr. Joe. If Viper was second, it will be Viper versus Mr. Joe, and I will face the winner.
Mhm.
So now I can
Okay.
practice with Viper.
And that's another thing that was a little bit surprising about the group, if
Calculated.
I'm not mistaken, is that Hard ends up winning the whole thing. Because what happened yesterday, you guys saw the results. What was it? Hard wins 3-0, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he won 3-0 against Dark.
Yeah, that means
Crazy.
he now gets the first spot, which is a pretty crazy result as well. Crazy group and crazy, back and forth. Okay, DauT, I want to give you as well the opportunity to talk about Viper's run
Oh,
then.
I have done that from beginning. That's fine.
You didn't
I
wait for
covered
me.
him. I
You
did
didn't
cover
wait
him
for
well.
me. Yeah, you didn't wait for me. That's fine.
covered.
TaToH, one thing that I need to talk about, of course, in one of your games against ACCM, the power of the Khmer Scorpions was in full display. And of course, this is something that's been talked about a lot. And I think you already said you think it's a broken unit at the moment. Is it only the case for Khmer? Is it only the case against civs with no bombard cannon? How do you see the situation currently, the Scorpions in general?
I think in general, any civilization with a Scorpion bonus is quite strong. Probably like OP, in my opinion. Like that makes the unit super strong. Like Romans, Celts, Khmer, those three that come into my mind. I think the Scorpions are too strong. And Khmer, when you get that dead ball, is just insane because as well the extra range just basically kill Onager. So you need SO, and on 1v1 is really hard to get to there. So yeah, like in general, I think the Scorpions now they might be too much boosted, but it's hard to find the right spot for them, in my opinion.
Yeah, what would you make to unboost him, to nerf him again, DauT?
I think they're fine.
Okay.
I think like it's fine to see other unit. Like then you can say every utilization with Cavalry Archer bonus is OP as well. Khans are OP with Cavalry Archers or whatever. Magyars. Like yes, Romans should make Scorpions and that's their civilization. Khmer as well. Some teams got the counter. You cannot have a perfect, like there's like 100 teams now. You cannot have every matchup to be the perfect. Obviously, there will be some weaker, some stronger. But in today meta, you need to have see with Bomber Cannon. That's kind of must. And with Bomber Cannon in 1v1, I don't think Scorpions are a huge threat.
In that one game, ACCM was in Bengalis, if I'm not mistaken, right? What
no, Bomber Cannon.
Yeah, right. So is it broken against civs without Bomber Cannon?
Yeah.
Well, there's something else. There's Onagers, there are monks. There's something, right?
Okay, well, what should ACCM have done in that game?
I think at that point
Push
he can't
faster.
do anything. Yeah, he has to push faster. That's the only thing. But at the moment that you get 30 Scorps, it's impossible for him to beat anymore. Maybe like try to attack on different sides because the Scorps, they don't have mobility and you need to get them all together. So you don't want to have 3 Scorps on one side to another one. You want to get them all together.
Well, I think they're fine in Castle Age, but it's when like heavy Scorpions come into play that's where they can be tough. Especially in team games, you see they are so common now, and there are certain compositions in civs that just cannot deal with it. So we have like some matchups now in the game that I think are completely lopsided, way more than before. Like I think if Vikings play against Khmer, for example, I think Vikings have no chance. So it's like we have those situations now. So I would also think that Scorpions probably need slight change for heavy Scorpions. Again, I don't think caster Scorpions. I think they are cool with ballistics. I think that's cool. But yeah, Imperial Age heavy Scorpions, especially in team games, I think they're a little bit too strong right now.
Have a suggestion for a nerf?
I would only make it heavy Scorpion to cost gold, not only
That could be an option. Yeah.
And that's
The
it. I
upgrade.
think the unit is fine. Like only civilization with like extra bonus on the Scorpion are decent with them. Now Khmer might be a problem because it's a lot of bonuses, and they are also amazing economy and mobile units Khazars, right? Like Celt Scorpions, Roman Scorpions are not that scary. Although maybe even better DPS, but the civilization overall doesn't work that well.
Like Celt Scorpions are still incredibly strong in heavy Scorpions. I don't agree with out there.
Yeah, but do you see the Celts as a broken civilization because of that?
No. In
There you go.
in team games, however, they are like if you see Rage Arena, for example, right? Celts is suddenly an incredibly strong sip. But
it's Range Arena, it's Black Forest, right?
Yeah,
they were
but
always strong.
what I think should change is Khmer team bonus should be removed. That should be a civ bonus only for Khmer, and that would also help on a little bit of the heavy Scorpions because right now it's like the combination of Khmer with other civs makes the Scorpions incredible.
If you get Romans and Khmer,
Yeah.
those fly. I will say that will revoke the HP buff that they got.
Could be didn't they get armor buff as well? Or was it only HP?
Yeah, armor as well.
Yeah.
Thin armor, it was like 1+1 or
But that was only
2+2.
pierce armor though, right? So
Why
Yeah,
everything
Pizarro.
has to be removed? And let's go make Cavalry Archers and crossbow, and let's see who can dodge
No,
ballistic better.
but show HP because then you can kill them with bombard cannons. Now you need 2
So,
shots.
we're
Yes, I
talking
know.
we're talking Imperial Age heavy
They
Scorpions,
used,
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
heavy Scorps.
let's see some Scorpions. Aren't you bored of the Khazar mask?
I'm bored of Scorpions.
They are not that top. Like, how many times did you see Scorpions in tournament so far?
Like almost every game I play.
In my group, I guess I did too soon. I don't know.
You guys win too fast.
Or win too fast. Like, Scorpions were not that big of an issue. Like, they happen, of course. TaToH.
I had games
I
where they
think
were.
Khmer range is an issue. Yeah, that's for sure. Like, because they close the range of even Bomber Cannon and Monk, and that one extra range is massive. But other than that, I don't see them as such a massive threat.
Yeah.
And
Another
let's
thing
nerf
like monks,
Conquistador, nerf Mango, they nerf everything.
Nerf.
No, it's to
absolutely.
find the right balance. They got too many buffs.
Okay, are Conquistadors too strong in Castle Age?
Yes.
Not anymore, I think.
They are.
Well, yeah. Now
They
they
used to
do.
be.
They
Is
used to
Mango
be.
the best unit in the game?
In post
But it's
Imperial,
not the
yes.
Yes.
same.
But
you are
it
talking
never
about
seems
unique
that-
units.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah, but
Mango
these are
deserves a
generic
nerf.
units.
It's by far the best unit and most cost-efficient unit in the game. Why
But
don't we
there's very
nerf
hard
it?
to get to that.
But there you go.
TaToH, was your group maybe one of the toughest? What do you guys think? With MBL, ACCM, Vinchester.
I think it was similar to like DauT's group, whereas like there were 4 people that all had the chance or like realistic chances of being top 4. And yeah, I mean, and then you look, there were 3 people, second to 4th place, all had 9 wins. So it was very close.
Well, you can see the score. It's like 10-5, 9-6, 9-6, and 9-6. So we are pretty close. Yeah, I think the
True,
group was
pretty
quite evenly matched. Like you can see, like Capoch, I think he beat MBL, Dogao beat Capoch, and like everyone lose against anyone could happen on the group.
Okay, so something else I wanted to know what you guys feel about this. So I had a look here about the civilization win rates. And of course, as one of the most picked civs, we have the Chinese. Is there any nerf it? Well, it's probably coming. I mean, I don't know. When you think about the Chinese DLC, something's probably going to change. So I don't know if they're going to, make it a little bit less powerful or whatever. But is there any civ that you've been surprised with?
No.
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 I think the draft is very, very easy to do. Like, it's simple. It's very few tips banned now with so many tips. Balance is very strong. There are many different maps. So, like, for example, Bengalis overall not an amazing tip, but they're like G arena maps. So suddenly they're like top pick. And then on arena maps you have Bohemia. Like, you cannot go wrong. Basically, there is no room to be tricky. You are having S tier tip on each map you're playing, and you cannot take that away from your opponent either. They all end up playing like top tier tips.
Okay, so then still one word about Harris' group. Of course, he's not here, but we can talk about him. He's absolutely dominated his group, as I don't think
I can pretend to be here. Like,
okay, please do.
Okay.
So I had my group all figured out. It started a bit choppy against Nico. Usually he's an amazing player. And usually he put up such a good match. He started with a win. That was like, I was a bit shaky, nervous, but after all, I managed to regroup and I managed to come up with 2-1. Then I had TaToH. Okay, doesn't matter. Like, in the end, I won.
That was a very good impression, DauT. It could have fooled me. All right, and to the folks who are obviously interested in the tournament, just be aware that today is actually the beginning of the quarterfinals, or not quarterfinals, of the round of 12. It's going to be the beginning of the round of 12. We're going to have TaToH against ACCM. We're going to have Dark against Yo, Sebastian against Viper, which I think can we say it publicly when it is? I mean, it's going to be live.
That's on Wednesday.
Florian. Yeah, it's going to be live, I assume. Is it gonna be
We
live?
will not play live now, but it will be obviously be casted on Wednesday.
Okay, and
Did
then
you already play? Are you already out?
We play on Wednesday, earlier on Wednesday.
play early on Wednesday.
I'll let you know that.
Please do, especially if you lose.
Well, I guess that's the next game. So talk about your chances there, Viper, before we finish this.
Well, I think I have a pretty good matchup against Sebastian in general. He's obviously a very good player and has taken great steps the last year and a half. So he's a scary player, and he beat DauT 3-0. So no, we'll see.
Not to be scared.
It depends. If I have a good day, I think I have really good chances. We'll see how I feel. Obviously, it depends on Sebastian as well. If he shows up in full force, it can go either way. But
right.
as you know, he's the favorite. That's what I heard.
It's nice to not be not have the pressure of being the favorite, I have to assume. All right, boys. I think I heard that we're going to do one of this again once the whole thing's completed, actually, and that one would have to be with Hera, so be on the lookout for that.
Will DauT be invited then as well, or?
Well, yes, of course.
You were just one round ahead of me. Like, you're out of Sebastian. Like, we are basically the same people here. Like, I have 1-4, you have 2-3. Like, we are same.
That's the difference.
Yeah, but you hit Daniel. Like, that's the difference. Like,
look forward to that, and don't forget to follow the tournament. It's going to start today, as we just said. You can follow it on whoever's streaming it, your favorite streamer.
Actually, I might. My sleep schedule is a mess, but I might cover it.
That's cool.
I know the maps. I'm already practiced for the tournament. I might use the knowledge.
Then I won't spoil you about Sebastian then, okay? You can cast
I already know the score.
All right, guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all those things. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
You guys start.